everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about James Gunn's announcement about the DCU, and we also learned that the DCU is going to be chapters. It's just like the phases from Marvel, but instead of calling phases, they're gonna call it chapters. And this first chapter is called Gods and Monsters, and I really is excited about it. But I'm not here to talk about what it's called. I'm here to talk about the announcement that James Gunn made. And with that out of the way, let's get started. One of the first things he started talking about is how everything of DC up till now have been not really that well connected. And he really want to make that happen, that all of it really do come together, that there is one connected universe, and that Matt Reeves' Batman, Joker, and Teen Titans Go is branded Elseworlds. And I really think that is a great idea. That way we can know what's in the DCU and what isn't. So James Gunn is already making a great move right there. He then started talking about how the next 4 movies is actually a good thing for the DCU, or he hasn't confirmed if any of those is going to be part of the new DCU, but he said that the Flash movie is going to reset the universe. He also said how great the Flash movie is. He said how great Shazam Fury of the God is, and he talked a little bit about Aquaman and Blue Beetle. He at least mentioned them. But here's the thing, I believe that at least Shazam and Blue Beetle could still be in the DCU. I believe that Flash and Aquaman will be recast, unfortunately, but I do believe that Blue Beetle will be in the DCU, and I think Shazam to a certain degree will be as well. As he said, Shazam has always been his own corner in the DCEU, and he can be more of a front runner in the DCU. So who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Shazam isn't part of the DCU. I don't know, but I think it is a possibility. And now for the movies and TV shows that he has announced. The first one being Creature Commandos. This is going to be an animated show, and the actors that play those characters in animation is going to play the characters in live action as well. So that is really interesting right there. James Gunn has also said that he has written down the episodes, so I'm really glad that he has some control over this, because I feel like James Gunn has a really big talent of bringing characters you don't care about, characters you don't know, and then make them big. He did that with Guardian of the Galaxy. He did that with the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. So taking characters that are not that well known and making them known is one of his specialties. Some of us will say that he should focus on household names, but I don't think he should. I do believe that James Gunn should focus on both household names and characters and names that we are not that well aware of. So that is what I believe he should do. The next show he mentioned was Waller. I can understand why so many people aren't interested in this one. I'm willing to give it a chance, and this one confirmed that Peacemaker Season 1 is a bit canon to the new DCU, and Waller is gonna be played by the same actor that played her in the Suicide Squad. So again, I'm still a little bit confused of what all that's canon and that isn't canon, but I do believe this new universe is a soft reboot. I do believe that at least the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker will be canon to this new universe, I'm a little bit happy for that because I liked the Suicide Squad, I liked Peacemaker. But again, I'm not too excited about this show, but I'm willing to give it a try. Then he talks about Superman Legacy, the Superman movie that he's working on. And to all those Henry Cavill fans out there, I'm sorry, Henry Cavill isn't playing Superman, they're going younger. I'm happy that they're going younger, but I'm also sad that Henry Cavill isn't going to continue as Superman. I am looking forward to see what James Gunn is going to do with this movie. I'm a really big Superman fan, and seeing what James Gunn going to do with it will be awesome. I heard a little bit about Superman. It's going to be more of a classic version of him. His kindness itself almost. Oh, in a world where people think that kindness is old-fashioned. That in itself had gotten me a little more hyped for this movie. Seeing really classic good Superman. Next, he talked about another TV show that is going to go straight to HBO Max, and that is Lanterns. We can all say it right away. Finally, they're making a Green Lantern show. A lot of us have been hoping for this for a while, and I would have been surprised if they didn't. To be honest, I have been waiting for this to happen since that awful Green Lantern movie. But I do believe that this Green Lantern show will be better than that movie. After the way he described it, it's gonna be like True Detective. I haven't watched that show yet, so please don't spoil it for me. But I haven't watched it yet. I will. And if this is gonna be some sort of cosmic detective story on Earth, then I'm all in for it. And it's gonna tie into the bigger part of this new universe, which I think is a really great idea. The next project that was announced was the Authorities. Now, I don't know anything about them. I just know that they are from the Wildstorm universe. And the way James Gunn described them is that they are a group of heroes that think the world is broken and want to fix it by any means necessary. And that is some good concept right there. I love those type of stories where the heroes are more anti-heroes, and they bring in some not every hero in the DCU have to be pure good character. I believe they're going to be gray areas, and that is something I really are excited about. I believe this will be a great project once it comes out. James Gunn saying it is a passionate project of his, and that is some of the reason why I think it will be great. James Gunn also announced a series that was going to call Paradise Lost. It was going to be like an origin story of Themyscira, and it was going to be like a Game of Thrones style type of TV show. I think that could work well. I'm not that too excited about it, but I think it can be great. One of the biggest reveal was the Brave and the Bold. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought Batman was gonna get a HBO Max TV show instead of a movie. I actually thought that was going to happen, but with the fact that it's not going to be that way is something that I really like. And I think this is going to focus more the fantasy or supernatural side of Batman, the fantastic. I really think that will be part of this DCU's Batman, and it will be what's separated from Robert Pattinson's Batman. I also like that they're introducing Damian Wayne. I was going to hope for Dick Grayson, but the big part of having Damian Wayne being the Robin means that they can already establish that they already are a Bat family. So I think this just plus with this. I really are happy that they're bringing in Batman. Another project that made me happy is the fact that they're making a Booster Gold TV show. And I like Booster Gold. He's a loser from the future. We're using future tech to return to the present time to be a superhero and make people love him. I really think there's a great potential right there. One of the announcements that caught me off guard was Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I was surprised they were going to make a Supergirl movie, and I was even more surprised that they were going to pick a such recent comic book run. James Gunn said it was one of his favorite comics from last year, and I think that is really a reason to bring it in. I think this is going to be a great movie. I really think they could make this right. Again, I haven't read this story myself, so I don't know what to expect, but I think it could be great. And the last thing James Gunn announced was a Swamp Thing movie, and he said it was going to be a horror movie. He said something that it was almost going to be outside of the DCU, but still future into the rest of the story, and that in itself means to me that it's a part of the DCU, but it's in its own corner of that universe. So we might not see him showing up in so many projects just yet. And that's it for this video. Tell me if you are excited about the new DCU or if you aren't excited about the DCU. Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope to see you guys again next time.